listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gene. Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Awkward After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Awkward After Show.
Thankful.
Hey guys, stop it with the selfies. We're on air.
What? Awkward.
Yeah. Hashtag awkward.
Uh-oh.
Welcome everyone to AfterBuzz TV's Awkward After Show, Season 4, Episode 3, Touched by an Angel. I am Tiana Hobson, and I have a full panel. We are all back. Only took us 3 episodes, but we finally got it together.
No big deal.
The 4...
First and only time.
Yeah, first and only time the whole season. All 4 of us are here, and I will let everyone introduce themselves.
Hey everyone, it's Giselle Ugardi here, and I'm live tweeting.
Hey guys, it's Christina Zias, and I'm live tweeting as well.
Hey guys, it's Jason Eichler, and I can also live tweet.
Or we can just sit here and dance to the beautiful angelic sounds to Sam Smith.
My name's Tiana Hobson, and my phone's broken, so I can't live tweet. I feel like I'm in the 90s.
We have to kick you out.
Oh, this is
Hey,
awesome.
do you guys know what we can do?
What can we do, Jason?
Watch this transition. We can watch Chasing Maria on Oxygen, because AfterBuzz founders Kevin and Maria have a show on Oxygen, and not only is it really good, but Tiana and I are actually featured in last week's episode, wasted out of our minds. I can say this had happened.
Yeah.
And we're really drunk and we're
true.
twerking on everything we made out at one point. So not only can you
So
watch
you know
Kevin
it
and
was a good
Maria do
time.
that, but you can watch Tiana and I. And it's on demand now on Amazon, iTunes, and whatever other on-demand thing you have. Get it.
And just so you know, I am like Sadie judging them in the corner.
She was there judging in the corner.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but not really. I was just like, shoot, I came late and I'm not wearing a twerk twin shirt. Why couldn't it be twerk triplet?
Damn it.
But make sure you DVR it because you need to be watching our show right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true. It's on Oxygen Tuesdays at 10, so watch it at 10:30.
Exactly. Thank you for that, Jason.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Let's talk about tonight's episode. We're going to start with Tamara and Jake because last week we know that they broke up. Aw, but who didn't see that coming? And this week, Jake has written a new song, and he decides to perform it for the whole cafeteria. And Christina, I think you were going to sing a clip from it.
Okay,
for us?
listen. I was, but I'm tuned up, and I cannot remember how it goes. I know the words. It's like, tomorrow never comes. I don't know, something like that.
That's so pretty, though.
But apparently he was saying tomorrow, but we all know it was Tamara.
Yeah.
And it was not C-O-M-E, it was a different one.
Yeah.
That you're
And
probably
honestly,
saying
why
on
would you
here.
sing about that? Because the reason she's not doing that is because he wasn't good.
Right.
I mean, Jason raises a valid point. I'm not sure I would have broadcast that.
Yeah, I
To
can't
everyone.
make my girlfriend.
Well, I mean, the whole scene your class already knew from the little sleepover they
Yeah.
had on the football field. That was awkward.
I
But
think his groupies liked it, so it's fine.
his groupies did like it,
Or
but
they accepted a challenge.
they were.
Maybe they need to train
Oh.
him.
There you
I
go.
like where your head's at, Giselle.
Yeah, never in the right place.
But this
welcome.
brings up the topic for Jenna and Tamara, where Jenna's saying, like, you know, Jake said, take it easy. You know, maybe he just wants to be friends. Do you guys think it's too soon for the two of them to just be friends, and that Tamara's reading way too much into this like she usually does?
Yes, because girls are so dumb, and this is what girls do all the time. And like, seriously, I've had enough of it. They read so much into it, and for guys, like, tell you what's on their mind. And when he says take it easy, he means take it easy. He's not like thinking, oh my gosh, like I hate you, blah, 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 blah. Like, he just wants to be friends. Like, if a guy wants to be friends with you and casually say, I'll see you later.
But you
that's
know
what
what?
he means.
He's being a little bitch because he's singing Tomorrow Never Comes in front of the whole cafeteria.
No, but it was about tomorrow.
What did they say? He Taylor Swifted her, and I love Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
no
Yeah,
offense.
he did Taylor
But
Swift
he
her.
did.
But I do think she's reading too much into it. She always does that.
Yeah, she always says. Jenna did last week with, you know, Maddie not talking to her. She read more into that. I think it's something that, I mean, they're in high school. I think you girls tend to overanalyze.
These are the
because they-
mistakes that we've already learned from, and they're supposed to be learning from.
Yeah, and that we still make sometimes.
Yes, all the
you know,
time.
but-
All
Some
the
of us are
time.
still crazy
I'm
white
making
girls.
it right now.
Guilty.
Whoopsies.
But then, Tamara, now I feel like I'm saying, now I sound like my grandpa. He's from Arkansas and goes, Tamara. And yeah, but he actually means tomorrow. Anyway, that was a horrible story. I'm sorry.
Wah, wah.
Womp womp. But then Tamara comes back with, after talking to Jenna's mom and Val, she gets this great idea to create a fake online
That's
profile
awful.
Okay.
to talk
That
to
is a
him.
new low, but we're not
Did
surprised.
you guys do that? Ever?
No, but obviously you did.
Okay, we had my friend Sarah was dating this guy, and I don't know why you care about their names, Nick, in high school, and we thought he was cheating on her, so we made up this guy Bryce on MySpace. But we took one of the guys from Dancing with the Stars picture, and so he's like super hot, and we would like message her to make him jealous because we knew he had her password. So we created this whole affair, and he got so pissed, and he never knew about it.
Oh my goodness.
And now they're married.
Oh,
So now
Yeah.
he
Well,
knows about
it worked.
it.
now you know.
I
The more
will,
you know.
I will say that I know a lot of guys who have done this, and girls too. So whenever I get a Facebook friend request and it's of a girl and only mutual friends are guys, I never accept. I always feel like it's a fake profile.
I feel like
I'm like very skeptical.
all the time. I feel like when we were in high school, that was almost a little easier. I mean, I guess we
Yeah.
did have MySpace, but I feel like when I did that kind of a thing, it was still when AIM existed, and you didn't have a profile picture, and you could just be anybody and
Oh,
make up a
that's
new
true.
screen name like every week and just change the numbers around.
Even creepier. Even creepier.
ASL, anyone? Anyone?
But I love that she
Age, sex,
learned this
location, for
from.
those who don't know. Roya,
I
our
know.
engineer, is like turning red over there laughing at us right now. It's kind of great and awesome. Thank you, Roya.
Guilty.
Super guilty.
Do you want to say something?
No,
Did you have a private AIM account, Raya?
Is this why you're turning so blushed?
Or am I being
Okay.
catfished?
Were you in
No.
the Maddie chat room? In
Me
high
and my
school?
best friend, we were maybe 13 at the time, and we actually created accounts and would purposely go after people and not like attack them, but see how far they'd go. Sounds so bad.
Were you a cyberbully?
Were you trying to get
Sexually?
dick pics?
No,
We're-
S2R or whatever to get. Never mind. I want to show that. And I just showed my face, and now people know who I am.
Busted.
Oh my gosh, were you too foxy? 755. Sugar Rush 859.
wow.
I think
No,
I
I
was
just totally
like
came up.
Roll off
Mandy
the
Moore
tongue.
Lover 27.
Okay, can I tell you guys, this is why we didn't do it, because there was someone in my high school in my senior year that made a MySpace account called Brutally Honest, and I don't know if I told you guys this before, but would go on every single girl's MySpace page and like tear them apart.
Oh, it's like Gossip Girl.
It was like Gossip
It was
Girl,
the burn book.
but we knew who it was.
Oh.
But
That's
We
amazing.
don't like officially know who it was, but like you know when you're reading something,
Yeah.
you're like, I know who's saying that, because you
Was
can.
she
Hear, it was a
good-looking?
he.
Oh.
Yes, exactly. So
That's awesome.
boys are mean too. That's all I have to
Boys
say
are
about that.
mean too. But I mean, we'll see where this whole thing with Tamara's fake profile goes, because I mean, her name is Autumn San Diego, which just sounds like a stripper, if you ask me.
Who's like watching Carmen San Diego?
Yeah,
I
And
don't-
Jake's not the brightest bulb in the tanning bed.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with this
I
new
think they're gonna
hippie
get back
vibe.
together anyway.
And
Vibe. He's
I kind
very
of like
like.
them broken up.
Definitely. That needed to happen.
I don't like how crazy Tamara's getting with them broken up. She's even crazier now than she was in the relationship.
Ooh, I have a prediction. Eiffel Tower. I know it's a little early. Eiffel Tower, Maddie and Jake, and the new girl.
Oh, I would Eiffel Tower Maddie and Jake in a heartbeat.
Where would you be in that tower?
In the middle. Duh.
Anyway.
Anyways, let's talk about Jenna's new career path. We know that she's trying to get into college, so all of a sudden she has to get community service and make her college apps look peppier. So she's peer counseling, or we're peers.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
I love that.
AKA, she almost made a sex video in front of her peer.
Right.
That was kind of weird. But she gets assigned Prudence, AKA Angel, and we think it's going to be nice, sweet, what was her name? Sherry?
We gotta
But
give a shout out. It's
shout out.
Raquel Castro, and she was on The Voice.
Yeah, and she was also an actress in some other stuff too.
She's in that movie with Ben Affleck, the Jersey Girl.
Jersey Girl.
Really?
She's
The little
she's
girl
the
back
daughter.
in the day.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is her, all grown up.
She's an AfterBuzz. What's the word I'm looking for? Friend.
What's the word? You must not have many of those.
If you don't know that.
Friend. That's the one.
That's the one. Oh, to be a friend. So yeah, it was good to see her on the show because she is very nice to us here at AfterBuzz. But what did you guys think of Angel?
I loved her actually. I think she's really funny. She reminds me of that girl from Glee. I don't know
Oh, the
her
one
name.
who came in.
Like the big bully girl, and I
Yeah.
love her tongue piercing, and I love that she's just crazy.
Yeah. I like her too, and I love the fact that her name is actually Prudence.
I know.
That's my favorite part.
I like her because I feel like she actually fits. I feel like a lot of the guests who we see in one episode, it's like, okay, you're in one episode, you're not that great of an actor, and you're kind of random and don't know. Like, I feel like she's someone who, if she was in other episodes, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like her style.
her style. I liked their whole little group. I mean, we get to see Sadie with her girl who's the foreign exchange student from Spain.
Who's broken.
Who's broken, according to Sadie. We get to see Lissa with a Muslim girl.
I was gonna say, I love how racist this episode was.
It was.
It was so just wrong in every way. But, you know, Lissa's very
Get that
impressed
towel
that
off your head.
there's 7 levels of heaven and she only has 1.
And they're like,
Like
a
an
sandals
resort.
Comparison.
Well, I just love how they all learn so much from each other.
Yeah, they did. Eva totally
That was
slutted out a
beautiful.
poor little innocent girl. She pierced her nipple, right? That's what
That's what was
happened in the
happening in
stall.
the bathroom?
She kind of was rubbing her boob, and I was like, ooh, yeah.
I had
that's
a friend do that in high school.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you think?
She pierced her nipple in the bathroom?
Yeah.
I feel
She
that's
did.
how I took
That's
it.
slut
They
Emma.
were doing other things in there.
Oh no, because
You
she
thought
said
they were being lesbians?
She said
I
like
thought they might be.
something
Yeah.
about piercings.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
she was teaching her like
And she,
tantra
like-
things.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
like, and her
Yeah.
shirt was a little ruffled up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
But
that
by
girl
the-
was bad
Yeah.
news.
And then there was one other girl in
Woo.
there, right? Oh,
Tamara's.
Tamara's girl who,
It was like a mini
Jake's
Tamara.
group.
yeah, was a mini Tamara and ended up being a Jake groupie.
Yeah.
So of course she didn't like
Also,
her
do
very
you
much.
guys think Jake is flat ironing his hair now? Because it is
Yes.
not cute.
No, it's not.
I think that he just woke up like that.
I woke up.
I think he's flat ironing
things
and
are-
moosing and dry shampooing and
I think
All
he's
the
Check,
same
check,
time.
and check.
check,
blowing
check.
out. Yeah.
So,
Something about Mary, maybe.
in an effort to prevent people from going to Jake's private performance at his house, Tamara invokes a mandatory peer counseling meeting at Jenna's house, which doesn't go according to plan because then Val and why can I never
Well, no
remember?
one showed up.
Yeah, no one showed
Yeah.
up except for Prudence.
Right.
Or, I'm sorry, Angel.
Angel.
I don't want to get.
Mama
I don't want to
Hamilton.
get beat up. But Mama Hamilton and Val had gone for some Brazilian wax and eat.
Waxinies.
Wax and eat.
Which is the most ridiculous idea
Yeah.
ever.
I was gonna say I thought it was kind of smart.
Oh my gosh.
No.
You have obviously not been Brazilian wax.
I haven't.
You should try it and then come back and let us know about your
Or
experience.
like don't and just it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Google
know,
it.
just take our word for it.
And they are trying to write fake reviews, and so they also try to give Prudence wine, which is like, Val, you just got your job back, and you're trying to give freshmen alcohol.
She's
That's-
off the clock.
Oh, okay, that's how it works.
It's not gonna.
Yeah,
A little sip here and
A
there.
little
Maybe
wine
they
to
do that
give
at
them the money.
church.
Yeah.
that's true. The blood of Christ.
Thanks be to God.
And then they have their big reveal for their peer counseling thing, and everyone kind of has to share what they learned. And we learned that Sherry is now a mini Sadie, which was amazing when she did Daynata.
She's like a little Chola Sadie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that, and I hope that they bring her back for more because I would love to see her start outshining Sadie, and Sadie have to like knock her back down.
I just liked that Sadie was mean again this episode.
I know.
Yeah.
I love
Really
when she's
happy.
mean.
But also so supportive. I loved how proud she was of her. She was so proud of her little peer. So,
A+.
Yes.
and they all looked alike. Did you guys get
Yeah.
That
that?
was
They
so
all-
funny.
Yeah.
They all looked alike. And then poor Jenna, she thinks that she's done such a great job. And Angel gets up there and goes, thanks to my peer counselor, Jenna, and her mom, I want to be 16 and pregnant. Which
Unbelievable.
I guess is kind of like funny on another level too, because it's MTV.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yeah.
it's kind of them taking a shot at themselves, but at the same time, it's like, oh man.
Yeah. They
I was like, that
started-
show's still relevant?
Yep.
Is it still on
It's
even?
still on.
Oh,
God.
gosh.
They still have like reunions with the original cast.
Wow, that's crazy.
And aren't they all like,
The second and like the third.
And we have an after show coming out for it.
oh, so make
Oh.
sure you tune in for that, guys. Don't want to miss it. It's okay.
We're like,
It gets better.
Well, I wonder who's gonna make her pregnant. Takes two.
It does. And she was
Oh.
kind of feeling Maddie when she saw them on that Skype
she was
screen.
loving Maddie.
She was like, oh, snaps, Maddie McKibben.
that would be really funny, actually.
If Maddie got her pregnant?
I mean, I feel like Matt is gonna go on a downward spiral. It could happen.
I think so too.
I think he's already on it. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
So, Jenna.
Okay.
Okay.
We can get there.
So, Jenna and Maddie. Well, Maddie drops the bomb on Jenna last week that, he's adopted. He found out. This whole episode, I was kind of proud of Jenna because she was actually trying to be there for Maddie for once and listen to him and talk to him. But it was almost kind of like too little too late, I felt like. And Maddie just wanted to bone.
Yeah.
I want to talk about friends with benefits.
Okay.
Yes, they
What do you think about it?
Never work.
Never.
works.
Never works. Just when you feel like it's starting to work out, doesn't.
I think
Anything you want to get off your chest,
It
Giselle?
I think it could work more for a man.
Yeah.
That I just think that
Oh,
women
that's
all
what
have
I was
time
going
to
to
get,
say,
like,
because I think it
emotionally
works in the
involved.
gay community.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? That's totally
Well,
normal.
but you guys can be friends with exes too,
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, that is true.
and
And
that doesn't work.
And you guys all date each other. But I think that it was kind of
Which is like so general. Oh my god.
I know.
You guys.
You guys
But
all-
I feel like high school is a little more incestuous to where you can kind of still be friends with your
Yeah,
ex
like you
at
almost
that
have
time,
to be.
Which is why when you get older, you think it's possible, and then all of a sudden you realize, like, no, that wasn't real.
yeah. But I think it's pretty obvious from like
Wah, wah.
from like Maddie's first interaction
And
after
you never loved me anyways.
when Maddie first comes over to Jenna's house and just shows up, I started thinking, wow, it's kind of great that Maddie can just show up unannounced and expect it. But I feel like if the tables had been turned and Jenna had just showed up as his house, it would have been weird and awkward for like the girl to show up and to initiate the benefit
Well,
of
like,
it.
who does that in 2014 anyway?
I mean,
who shows up unannounced, like,
shoot me
at
a
someone's
text at least.
window?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Like, no.
What if I had my mouth guard in and like I
At least, like,
a face mask?
yeah, like, are you awake?
But like also, I mean, at least show if you're trying to bone, like show up and try to have a conversation first. Like
Yeah, because I feel like you're really nice until you bone and then you leave.
yeah, exactly. Don't like come and jump in my bed and take off my clothes and like not even say, hey, like what's going on?
Yeah, turn on the movie.
Or like who's that person on your screen?
Yeah, he didn't even
You know what
care
I
about
mean?
that. That was kind of weird too.
Obviously
Maybe he
he's
didn't
a
wanna
little
fake it.
emotional right now.
Yeah, I mean he's going through a lot, and I get it, but I think I expected Maddie to at least, if he wasn't going to open up to Jenna, to at least go to Mama Hamilton, because we saw him in the past when his parents
Yeah,
were
that's
splitting
true.
up. He went to Mama Hamilton, and she
could
was there
happen.
for him. So
Downward spiral.
yeah, downward. I mean, I think that's an upward spiral if you get to bone Mama Hamilton.
You think he's
know.
gonna
I
bone
mean-
Mama
Oh.
Hamilton?
Oh my
I would
gosh,
love
yeah.
that.
I did
Isn't
not
that great?
think that.
You guys
No,
weren't here last week.
Sadie,
Or at the very least-
Sadie.
No.
You guys, all of the above. I think
Okay.
Maddie's gonna be a salute this
Okay,
season.
maybe Maddie, but do you think Lacey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when Nikki was in here last
Maybe
season?
the cat- maybe
she
Nikki
said
as a
she
person.
would love for Mama Hamilton and Maddie to kind of like.
Or I
find-
feel like there will at least be like a dream sequence.
Yeah.
But then she
Oh,
ultimately
that'd be
says
good.
no, and maybe he tries and she does the right thing, hopefully. But
Okay.
like there's a dream sequence where she thinks about it.
That would be
And then
That'd be
Jenna
really
comes
funny.
home and Maddie's head is like resting on her bosom.
Oh.
I don't know. It's not that I've thought about this before.
And then, I mean, we also see at the end of the episode that Jenna finally is like, you know what, I'm going to stay on Maddie and make him talk to me. So she does show up at his house, and that slut, Eva,
stupid.
answers his door
But you can't really
like
call her
she
a
lives
slut if they
there.
were talking.
We don't
Right.
know that.
We don't even know if they were doing anything.
We don't even know if Maddie was there. She could have broken into his house and tied him up hostage.
But I
She
do
could have.
think that's like a weird, like if she's truly trying to be friends with Jenna, she should be like, hey, Maddie wants me to come over. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Or I would tell.
Like
Do you-
Bailey.
Do you think
Yeah.
that Maddie wanted her to come over, or she took the opportunity because when they're at the lunch table, Jenna and Tamara were talking, and Tamara brought up like, well, you slept with Maddie, he's blowing you off, and Jenna said no, like we're not together, and you kind of saw Eva's face like, what? Because she offered Maddie her sandwich. We all know what sharing a sandwich leads to. Sex. That's what sharing sandwiches leads to sex, which
Maybe
leads
she
to
was
babies.
just in the neighborhood.
I gotta
and
go to
she knocked on his
Subway.
window. Get that pizza.
Fatisa.
Fatisa.
Flat teasa. Flat tease.
Roll it up.
Roll it up.
and
So, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens with that. I mean, Jenna just kind of gave up a little too easily. She didn't demand to see Maddie or charge in there. I think she was shocked to see Eva there. But even at the same time, who cares? You've known Maddie longer and you're a better
I
friend.
feel like
to
so
him.
much has happened though, like especially like in the last few days, that it's like she's probably expecting something shitty.
And also, I feel like after what she did to Maddie last season, she kind of still feels like she has no right to him almost, you know?
I'm not
I think
saying she
Bella's
has
gonna
a
get drunk soon.
Yeah, I'm not saying she has a right, but I'm just saying, like, as his friend, I would still have demanded to go,
see.
to at least come inside. Be like, well, no, if Maddie doesn't want to see me, he can come tell me that himself.
Right.
Anything like that, because you are his friend first, and this new girl who is, like, 30 is just, and still in high
She
school.
looks like way older than anyone else. That's really funny.
We've decided it's because she came from New York, and, you East Coasters,
Yeah.
more sophisticated.
Or something.
Yes, we
Or
are.
something.
Culture.
Yes.
Must be the water.
She's been around.
She's been around.
It was all that opium.
Well, we know she has her nipple pierced, so she's lived a good life.
Yes.
Yeah, and she dresses like she punched an Olsen twin.
Right.
Even-
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed. Well, I think that about wraps it up for this episode. So let's talk about our predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I think Christina has something to say.
Okay, well, one, I'm really excited about the previews for next week. I was super school spirited in high school, and I love Spirit Wars. So this gets
Should we
me,
dress up?
it gets me really amped. Maybe. I choose senior class, by the way.
What do we have to dress up as before we agree to this?
We'll think about it. And get
Okay.
back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that there's going to be a full-on girl fight.
Oh, I'd
Like
love to see it.
punches and hair
Yes.
pulling and like eyes scratched out and everything, and that's what I want to happen. Because I'm sorry, but these little girls need to be put in their place. That's all I have to say about that.
Boom.
Mama Christina.
I know. I really like the idea of the Maddie and Jake Eiffel Tower. And I'm gonna predict that happens. I'll be on next week's episode. Look for me.
I like that.
And chasing Maria, too.
And Chasing
Too.
Maria.
I'm on everything now.
Giselle.
Well, like I said, the Eiffel Tower is one. I think Tamara and Jake are going to get together. Maddie's on a downward spiral. I think she's gonna he is gonna hook up with everybody.
Yeah, I'm going to predict that Maddie didn't actually hook up with Eva, and that Eva is going to keep trying, and Maddie's going to be like, no, girl, you're like 50. Get away from me. And then it looks like I loved my Powder Puff game in high school, so I can't wait to see that, and especially Jenna play a sport. Something she's gonna break something.
More teeth are gonna come out.
Yeah, more
Yes.
teeth are gonna come out. Like maybe she's gonna end up in another cast. I don't know. Yeah. So make sure you guys let us know what you think. Keep the conversation going on social media. Where can everyone be found? I just went like that.
I'm on
so.
Twitter and Instagram at Jason Eichler.
I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Miss Zias.
I'm on most social media at Giselle Ugarte.
And I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Tiana Hobson. And make sure you check out everything AfterBuzz TV at
Everything.
AfterBuzz TV. And make sure you tune in next week because we will have a special guest in-house.
Yay!
Should we tell them who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have Brett Davern in studio tomorrow, a.k.a. Jake.
Ooh.
we'll be here. So maybe half of that Eiffel Tower can happen
Yes.
in studio next week. So make sure you guys tune in. And
He will be singing for us.
Oh yeah, I hope he brings the guitar.
I hope he brings Maddie.
I'm not going to say what I hope he brings.
And on that note, we will see you guys next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
De nada.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.